get up on the sidewalk.
Well, we're here at the neighborhood house, and today is January the 15th.
2010. I can't believe this. It's just too.
What, do you not want to?
It's okay, but I.
You sure?
Yeah, I just can't believe it.
Well, you want to walk around the side here first and take a look at the outside?
Yeah. Oh my.
Now tell me again about the neighborhood over here, Mom.
Well, my first morning after I'd come in to work here the day before I was going to start work that morning at the nursery, I went out and I walked down this street right over here, and there were little shops. The houses were as neat and clean. Everything was spick and span. And they had little shops, little shoe shops, bakeries, grocery stores, and they were just beginning the day, and they were jabbering. They all were talking a different language. And I thought, oh Lord, I've come to a foreign land. I'm a real missionary. I've come to a foreign land, and I was just so excited to think that I was here, that God had sent me here. And I never lost sight of that when I went back to school. I went back to school, and my heart was in East St. Louis. It never left once I got here. This was where my heart was. And I didn't care any more about going to school. All I wanted to do was come back to East St. Louis. And was how the Lord just led me to do this. And it was meant to be.
Yep. Well, you talk about
42. There's 42 people. I was reading in the Bible about Jacob. He crossed the river and he was by himself, and he went into this other land and he married. And he came back and he said, I left one person, I came one person, and I'm leaving with all these descendants, my family. And that's the way I came here, one person, and I figured up there's 42 people in our family. God has blessed me, and Wesley, he multiplied us.
Yep, that's right. You did what you're supposed to do.
And now I'm 80. I said I was 18 when I came, and now I'm 81. The digits are reversed.
That's right. That's right.
Now you were talking about some of these little houses that were here.
Oh, and all along here.
Well, I wonder now. Right now, I'm focusing the camera over on that brick structure there, straight behind that green dumpster. See it?
Yeah.
That may be a structure that was here then.
Well, they were.
How about that little one across
brick.
the street?
I don't remember any bricks.
Well,
what about the white one?
Oh, that could have been that. But they were neat and clean. The people swept the sidewalks. They were from Eastern Europe, and they were as meticulous and just hard working people.
Now,
Drugstore.
I'm zooming in right now on Wooler's Drugstore. Yeah, and it says
That's
Miracle.
That's where Wesley, one day we had just gotten acquainted, and I don't know if we'd even dated or not, but he was down there getting some stamps for his mother, and I was going down the street, and I happened to see him, and he was I think he had something, he was been working on the car, and he was oily and greasy, and he just came down in a hurry. He said he was so embarrassed because I had run into him in his old work clothes with grease on him and everything. But I didn't think anything about it. I just thought, well, he's a hard-working boy.
Now you're talking about down here where you're first.
Well, the parents.
We're just going to take some pictures outside first. Thank you.
The parents would drop their kids off. They'd go up those steps, and that would be right into the nursery. And that's where they'd come and pick them up in the evening and go up and down those steps.
Now, was it called the Florence Wood Nursery then?
Probably so.
That's up there. That's in the concrete
I don't
up there.
remember, but
I don't remember that name.
Could be.
Who was she, Mom? Do you remember?
Who?
Florence?
No, I don't remember that name, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember that. But back here was where I would be sitting about 7:30 every morning. I'd be out there. The kids I'd watched were in this side here by this fence here, and they'd be playing in the sandbox. And Wesley would come down this street from his house on his way over to Rankin Trade School, and he would pull up here, and I would go stand on the one side of the fence, and he'd come up and stand on the other, and we talked. He had a few minutes, and I was just there with the kids, so we'd talk every morning as on his way to Rankin Trade School. And then the nursery kids were on this side, and then the bigger kids played out there on the other side.
Now this playground too was here when I remember this from Bible school.
Right.
Oh yeah, you kids had memories here too, just
They
like
had ice cream socials.
Oh yeah, we did right back out there in the playground. Yeah. Oh, they had. Let's see. I was trying to think what kind of equipment they had back then. Now they've got a different kind of.
Oh, they had jungle gyms and.
Oh, they had all.
bars.
Yeah, I remember that.
A merry-go-round. Didn't they have a merry-go-round and slides and all kinds of stuff?
This might be the same old fence. Definitely the same old asphalt. Oh, speaking of that, you want to grab her hand so I can do the camera?
Yeah.
Now that old fire escape is probably still.
Yeah. I think I remember that. Oh, there's some memories from back in here. Yeah. Oh, I remember I had it, and I've got pictures. I don't know where they are. Couldn't find them. But Irene was leading the kids. We was all bundled up. It was winter time, and she had on her winter clothes, and the kids and I did too. And she was leading the kids out, and out from that door, and they'd come out here. They were coming out here, and we were playing, but this side, see, it's all gone. They had a sandbox, and they had they had a division between where the three.
This fence was never there. I remember this being more wide open.
And then they just played, over there, yeah. And then back there, now that was the kindergarten area. See, this was the daycare, and that's where I worked. But Miss Vanya, she was the kindergarten teacher, and that was the kindergarten area. And then they had that was the ones that was the older kids.
Now, who was the lady that ran the youth program or the young adult program that Dad and Uncle Howard were so fond of?
Oh, the skating rink.
Yeah, the skating rink. Yep.
Oh, down there. Yeah, that was the.
Now I remember this door. I couldn't tell you where it goes to, but I remember a door that led out here.
Yeah, I do too. I think that was out of the gymnasium, I believe.
I think that's
Or down in the hallway. Maybe it's in the hallway, yeah.
They had Sunday school classes.
Sunday school down there. The kitchen is over there, and the skating rink is in that part of the building there.
Oh, is it over there?
Yeah, the skating rink is in that flat structure there.
Okay. I thought that was the chapel.
No, the chapel's on that side, on that end, over on the front, that end. Okay, well, let's go around front.
This is quite a structure for built back in the 1939.
39, the cornerstone says.
Yep. Some kind of an open roof area up there. I guess that. See the top there? Was that an area you could come out, see the stairs go up? Is there an area to walk out up there?
Well, your living area was up there, right?
My living area was up there, but
Did you guys have access to the roof from up there?
Not that I remember. I don't know. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it. Yeah, the Gowers. Now the Gowers lived over there, but I don't seem like they're. When you're younger, your kids, the houses seem bigger or something. But that was the Gowers, and then now the bus was running. Oh, before I knew Wesley that well, and I was going to go home I went home for Christmas or Thanksgiving or something, and so he offered to come over, and I could get the bus here, and that would take me. I'd pick right here in front of the building, and get on it, and it would let me out over in St. Louis, and it was just a couple of blocks to the Greyhound. I went on the Greyhound bus to home, and so he said, "Well, I'll pick you up when you come back," and I said, "No," I said, "I don't really know you that well." My mother had a fit. She said she was worried to death, about me coming back by myself. I said, "No, it's no problem." And 9 o'clock at night, I walked down to get on the bus in St. Louis from the Greyhound station. Got on the bus and let me out right here in front of the building.
Oh wow!
So that we had a bus.
Patrick?